Welcome to Word of Mouth Nashville, where we uncover the city's best kept secrets, one conversation at a time. These are the people you hear about through friends of friends, and today we're introducing you. We're sitting down with interior designer Lauren Bradshaw, the creative mind behind the design of our featured Luxe Tour home at 692 Legends Crest. As you walk through the home, you can feel it. There's a clarity to the design. It's warm, it's grounded, and everything just works. So we wanted to go straight to the source. Lauren,
hello.
We are madly in love with this house, and I'm so excited to pick your brain and hear all about how you work.
Thank you.
So, before you start designing a home, what do you want to know about the people who are going to be living there? Yeah, what do you want to know about them?
Usually we are trying to figure out how each family or client defines comfort. Everybody wants their home to feel comfortable, but that's so much more than just a comfortable place to sit, a comfortable sofa, a comfortable seat. Like, we want to know, do they take comfort in specific architectural details that provide something in the background, a seamlessness that can make someone feel settled in a home without necessarily knowing it's going on. And every family seems to have a different definition of how they feel comfortable. Some are more comfortable with vintage art and family photos all over the walls, and then they feel like their house is done and they love it. Or some want lots of textures in all the furnishings. And so the challenging part is when we start to build a home with someone, you're not really doing the furnishings yet. So you're looking to establish that definition of comfort early so that as you're building and picking architectural selections, that you know what that person actually defines as comfortable and they want to be around on a daily basis to touch and feel all day long.
I don't imagine most people think about what makes them comfortable. It's like a subconscious thing. So how do you get to what that is?
A lot of times it's going through, it's important to know why were they drawn to my work in the first place. So we can kind of talk through maybe what was going on in a specific photo that resonated with them. Maybe it had a lot of patterned marble or brighter colored marble or walnut. And then others it's like, oh, it was lighter, it was brighter, and I liked that. So most people aren't sitting down, and I don't want them to. I want to be the one to help them through it. They don't need to know exactly what's drawing them to the specific details. I want to help them pick out the details. So it's like an overall feeling that I'm trying to get them to land on, whether they're comfortable with darker colors, whether they feel cozy in a darker color, or do they feel depressed.
Right.
So you have the whole full range. So then you take all of those feelings and then they translate down to just really tiny decisions, whether the faucet has textures or whether it just looks super smooth, like it's been around 200 years or something.
But you have that mainline route on how we're gonna make that decision.
Exactly,
So
and when they care about that through line, that's when it's a really great fit, because I care so deeply about the details that I'm a little bit obsessive about the details.
As you should
But
be.
I have to be, I feel like, because it helps the whole overall project and in a cohesive way.
Yeah. So when you were designing 692 Legends Crest, what was your vision for how the home would live day to day?
Well, we noticed specifically as we started to take a look at the floor plan, how integrated it is to the backyard. The patio space is amazing. And then of course the views out the front are incredible. So we really wanted to take advantage of the rooms with the expansive views and then also lean into how this back area here is really for living on the day-to-day basis. I really liked that we differentiated some of the rooms with paint colors, so you felt like you were in a different area, so it didn't all just kind of blend together. And then in this particular area, just taking into account how the island interacts with the breakfast area, and then of course with the living room. So wanting to have whoever lives here feel that this area is really seamless and inviting to spend time outdoors. And then when you're in a little bit more of the formal parts of the front of the house, you're in a different space, the paint colors have changed, you can feel a little bit more intimate. It's really intentional to be spending time there. The house is large, so we wanted there to feel some coziness and some intimacy within some of these spots.
So really looking at each room or each space and making sure it had its own kind of vision and personality.
Yeah, and then obviously that it's cohesive with the whole house, but definitely that you feel a sense of place when you're in each space.
When design is done really well, what do you think is the core thing that people really feel in the home, even if they can't put their finger on why?
Usually it's warmth. And so one really important detail that we think very hard about is paint. It's really important that that wall color does have some warmth to it and isn't just a stark bright white. So even the softness of the baseboard profile having a bit of a rounded edge profile.
I love that, how you did that.
There's little details that just overall start to soften a lot of truly like hard materials. So that's an edge profile here on this beautiful marble. So those little details throughout, I feel like make a really big difference to the overall feeling.
Your little spidey senses are picking up on it, even if you don't know.
Exactly. You just feel comfortable.
Yeah. For someone walking through this home, or even just thinking about their own home, what's one thing you think every home should have to feel truly finished?
I am a huge proponent of drapery.
Ah.
I love the way that the fabric brings additional softness, additional warmth, even sound absorption. It's such a welcoming feeling. I think that every window should usually have some form of a drape on it purely for aesthetics. And it's obviously not always practical for every client to drape every single window in the whole house, but I think it adds a lot of softness and it helps because you don't necessarily have to cover every blank space, every blank wall with art. When you have your walls feeling finished with some form of treatment, you don't feel the need to have as much stuff and put as much stuff up.
It can be simple and still soft.
Exactly. So a lot of times we finish it with just a neutral so that it just, again, feels cohesive and inviting. And I don't mean like a big, thick, heavy drape, but just something, a sheer that kind of like lets the light in and still feels like an easy breezy summer day is kind of nice. So I love finishing a home with drapery.
Okay, so something we like to do is have you share who your word of mouth Nashville would be. So someone that you think everyone should know about, who would that be?
I am right now very particular about an architect named Sam Tonkovich. We're working with him on a project and it has been so fun because he geeks out like I do over all the little tiny details and the trim profiles and the door profiles. And
it sounds like you guys get excited about the same
details.
Yes,
exactly. It's fun to one gets excited about something and then the other piles on and then it just keeps going and it's
going to be
been
a
really
spectacular
fun.
home.
Yes, I'm so excited.
This has been so much fun. I feel like I could keep talking to you forever. Thank you so much for coming.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.